So far, everything that we've done has either been the scissor wedge back take or the twister hook back take. We're going to cover a new style of back take, but if you're familiar with the previous two, should be pretty easy. I call this the leg bundle back take. It's also known as the double leg back take. I think that's confusing because double leg sounds a lot like double leg takedown. Basically, I'm going to take his legs, bind them together, lift them slightly off the floor, and then roll through. Not only is this a great setup from attacking from mount, it's also a great tool to have in your toolbox in case your other rolls don't work. You might get halfway through a roll, it doesn't quite work, you gather up both legs and you go again. And we'll show you how that looks later. So I'm in mount here, and Richie starts turning to one side, hoping to do some kind of elbow knee escape or a kipping escape like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knee and drive it into his belly. This makes all my weight go on this knee and makes it much harder to push this leg or to push it down between his own legs. At the same time, I'm going to stand up with my other leg and I'm going to pull his legs towards me. So I don't just go passively here up on one leg, I'm actively pulling here. My goal, if I can, is to lift the legs up and to triangle my legs. I might not be able to get a full triangle behind my knee, but I can probably get it on mid-calf. If all I can do is toes over toes, that will also work. Now, I'm going to roll towards the legs here, and I'm going to go for the hip. I absolutely need cross-body control here. Now, there's a further distance to climb. That is the downside of this movement. However, I've got his legs bundled up like this. I've maybe got my ankles crossed in front of his legs, or I've got my legs triangled in front of his legs. I call this Dagestani rear mount because it's similar to the Khabib strategy of triangling my legs around the guy's legs to stop him from standing up. Now, I do have a longer climb from here. So I want to get some kind of horse collar grip, either on the gi or on the trap, and then start climbing. We'll just show that from the other side. So when I'm here in mount, Richie turns onto his right side, trying to drive my left leg between his legs or to kip his legs out. I'm going to turn up, so I'm on one foot and one knee, and bundle up his legs. I turn them into a bundle, hence leg bundle back take. If I can, I triangle my legs. I'm going to roll here, control the hip, and climb to the back. If this all goes south, if he wriggles out, you usually just end up in mount again. You've done something super cool, and you're able to return to the mount or another advantageous position fairly easily. Let's just do that one time. So we're here, he begins to turn, I counter turn, I gather up the legs, I roll. Maybe I don't have good enough cross-body control. He begins to wriggle out and get his shoulders to the ground. I keep my legs triangled, right? This makes it difficult for him to put me back in the guard, and I return to the mount. I ventured something, I might have gained something, but the important thing is, because I could just return to the mount, I didn't lose anything. The leg bundle attack from the mount. One other scenario that happens is that the guy will try to sit up, and I can bait this. Let's say I've got the legs bundled, and I have my weight fairly low. He knows I'm setting up for the roll, so he's going to sit up, hoping to sort of octopus guard me. Right? He's going to drape his arm over my back. I can open my legs here, and I can shoot for his back a lot easier than he can shoot for mine because I have both of his legs. So I'm going to slide and curve my knee around the back, and now I end up on his back. From a different angle, he starts to turn onto his side. I counter turn, knee him in the belly, gather up the legs. I have my weight low. I'm baiting him to sit up. As he sits up, I curve behind him. This leg, my left leg, is already in position for a hook. I bring my knee in, I secure my back position, and I roll him onto his left side to get that second hook in. So there's actually two routes to the back. The rolling back take, and then him sitting up and you sliding around to his back. Put those two together, you've got a very powerful attacking combo.